G'day viewers. Well, did you notice kind and benevolent, very wise, stable genius US President Donald Trump has irrefutably pointed out why wind power cannot help us in the future. It's complicated, but there are two key reasons why we can't use wind power as part of an overall strategy to reduce our reliance on the burning of fossil fuels. One is it isn't windy all the time, so it isn't as if we possess any sort of technology that allows us to store generated power. So therefore, if there's ever a time when the wind isn't blowing, wind turbines cannot possibly be of any use. But far more importantly, Donald Trump has revealed to us that wind turbines and the noise they make in their vibrations cause cancer. And as is absolutely typical of the lying media, he's been made fun of. I mean, he's the only one prepared to go all the way. In Australia, we have people talking about wind turbine syndrome, and they're a bit vague about what this might be. But the one thing you have to give them credit for is they do not let the complete lack of scientific and medical evidence hold them back. I mean, there is literally nothing to support the idea that wind turbine syndrome exists, but that doesn't stop them bringing it up. And honestly, the only failing of the people in Australia who say we shouldn't have wind turbines because of wind turbine syndrome, their only failing is they're wimps. They're wimps. They've got to be like Trump and go the whole way and say these things cause cancer. You don't need evidence. No one wants an expert talking. No one wants to hear what research says. No one wants to know science. They just want someone who unequivocally tells them something with supreme confidence and doesn't let a tiny little thing like evidence get in their way. And, well, thank God for Donald Trump, is all I'm saying. Because we've been a slave to evidence and, dare I say, reality for far too long. Okay, I can only keep doing that for so long. I mean, jokes aside, this shit really pisses me off. It is fucking terrifying that anyone can say this shit that literally is the complete opposite of reality. They've not only got no evidence to support their position, there is a mountain of evidence that says unequivocally what they're saying is not true. And in the case of Trump saying wind turbines cause cancer, well, you know, common fucking sense, but no one holds him accountable. No one holds any of these fuckwits accountable when they say this ridiculous shit. Like, honestly, you can, like, look at the variations around the world. Like, I talked about the fuckheads in Australia saying wind turbine syndrome. I often equate the Brexit crew with this. Now, here's the thing. You can make a very compelling leftist argument for Brexit, as in Britain exiting from the European Union. There are a lot of arguments to be made, but the people who became the public face of Brexit were fucking liars and grifters. Virtually every single thing they said to advocate for Brexit was a complete fucking lie. And it was like one of the key ones was actually when he said some ridiculous thing about why it would be an economic boom for the UK to leave the EU. So I said, well, the experts are saying the complete opposite of that. And he went, well, I think people are sick of hearing from experts. See, I'm trying to say it as satire, but these fuckwits say it for real. And when the person holding the most powerful political office in the world just brain farts mind-bendingly stupid shit like, wind turbines cause cancer, and he's not held to account. Like, it's like the closest to the media you go, they got one of his staffers on things saying, hey, what do you think about the idea of wind turbines causing cancer? He goes, oh, I don't have any information about that. Well, the president said it is. And she said, I don't have any information. No, you need to hold him to account. You need to get the entire Republican Party and say, you need to take a stand. This statement is demonstrably false. You need to actually hold people accountable for fucking lying. I mean, in Trump's case, I guess you can toss a coin. Like, is he lying, or is this his severe cognitive decline that makes him think this is a sensible thing to say? Neither's good. Neither's good. And on a day-to-day basis, it is a little bit difficult to know which has the upper hand. He knows beyond any doubt. He's known for a couple of years now. He can say literally anything and not be held to account at all. Like, he's exposed making fun of people with disabilities. Doesn't matter. Makes fun of combat veterans. Doesn't matter. Tape comes out where he openly boasts of multiple sexual assaults. Doesn't matter. He lies non-stop. Like, okay, politicians generally, of all stripes, lie. We all know that. We all know, at the very least, they spin things to suit their particular message. But he just point blank lies multiple times every fucking day. And he's never held to account. It's a really simple thing that you get a forum where someone says, you said this thing and it's a fucking lie. Blah, blah. No. Don't equivocate. You said a thing. It's a lie. It is demonstrably untrue. You asserted something as true that I can prove beyond any reasonable doubt is definitely not true. Fuck you, you piece of shit. And this is probably my biggest worry about Trump. That Trump has debased public discourse to the point that not just America, but the entire world will never recover from it. Like, we are just in this position where the grifters, the liars, the criminals, the white supremacists, the outright fucking Nazis have their hands on the controls, and we keep getting told we have to be reasonable. Like, a kid egging a fucking Nazi is regarded, that's terrible. Why did you do that? Because he's a fucking Nazi, because so many people are in actual physical danger because of the shit these people are preaching. Like, we're all fucked. This is what it comes down to. And this is why I get angry. And people say, like, oh, you should be impartial. Fuck impartial. An impartial reading of this is these people are fucking lying and never being held to account. People go, that's very partisan. No, it is the literal fucking truth. Trump will not stop lying, and he never accepts any responsibility for his lies. He directly and deliberately emboldens white supremacists who end up murdering people, and he's never held to account. This entire thing is complete fucking bullshit, and these people are trying to tell us that reacting against them is wrong. Oh no, we should go into the marketplace of ideas. Well, you know, all I can remember is bits from history where the marketplace of ideas for fuckers like this included a guillotine.